going to present to you WeLearn. I have downloaded the WeLearn plugin that is available for Chrome and Firefox. And now whenever I browse the web and I find an interesting learning resource, I can add it to my library in WeLearn. Here I find the UN page on Sustainable Development Goals interesting, so I would like to save it into WeLearn. When I click on WeLearn, WeLearn tries to annotate the content of the page with some specific concepts. So these concepts are actually Wikipedia articles. What WeLearn does is that it compares the content of the page with Wikipedia articles, and it will suggest concepts that have similar content as this page. So here it found that this page speaks about sustainability, and more specifically about sustainable development goals. I can now modify this list of concepts. For instance, sustainable development goals is very specific. I don't need the broader sustainability group, but I would like to add that it has been also done by UNESCO, so I would like to tag it with UNESCO. Here is the UNESCO page. And now I am happy with the ways that this resource is tagged by concepts, and I can add it to WeLearn. If I go into my library, I will see this resource added to my list of resources. A very cool feature of WeLearn is that we can visualize resources not just like a list, but also on a 2D map. If I click on the Discover button here, I will see this map of concepts that have been used to annotate resources within the WeLearn community. So these concepts are organized here by similarity. So all concepts that will tackle technology will be somewhere in the region around the technology label. And if I go up here, I'll find medicine and science, later society, and geography, history, and so on. So if I zoom in a specific area, I will find more and more of different concepts related to this area. So, for instance, here I'm zooming into the society, and here, let's say that I would like to see what are the resources related to the concept Ikigai. I click on the concept Ikigai, and I see here all the resources related to this concept that have been entered by the WeLearn community. What is interesting is that we can also not share all the resources, but make specific thematic groups. So for instance, in the beginning of the COVID pandemic, we made a COVID-19 pandemic group, and we all together shared our resources that we found that were quality resources. Actually, what I didn't say is that the elevation that you see here is proportional to the number of resources in a specific area. So as you see here, most of the resources will be somewhere around medicine, pretty logically. If I zoom into this area, I will see the different concepts that will appear. For instance, if I'm interested in disease surveillance and I click on it, I will see the resources within the COVID-19 groups that are related to disease surveillance. I can also search in the search box for more free keywords, for titles and so on. If I search for COVID, I will probably find quite some resources here around where COVID is in the title or somewhere else. Very recently, we have introduced the hashtags. So we will be able to have personal hashtags for different resources and to have personal notes for the resources. This will be public very soon in the incoming months. So right now you can go to the WeLearn website, welearn.cre-paris.org. You can download the plugin and you can try it out for yourself. Thank you. That's it for WeLearn.